Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna do this video a little bit different. Typically over here we talk about ostomy bags, what life is like with a stoma, and now what life is like with a stoma and pregnancy. I'm so excited. This is my first pregnancy ever. I've never actually experienced having like any sort of positive pregnancy test before this one, and so it's a really special time for me. I'm 32 years old and this is my first baby girl and I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and do today's video a little bit different than normal. I told you on my last video how I do makeup videos on Facebook sometimes, so I wanted to bring that over here too, just to share kind of what I do. And yeah, let's go ahead and get ready. I'm gonna start off with lashes. I just got my new lashes in. These are amazing. So if you ever do like do-it-yourself lash extensions, these are the best ones. I like the look of false lashes, but I don't want to put them on every day. These ones, I put them on once and they last for like 5 days, which is really great. I do have a little video that's like sped up so I can show you the process on how I put them on if you are interested in this kind of brand. But anyway, let's go ahead and put them on and I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh my gosh, it's amazing what lashes will do. I love these so much. All right, so the glue is still kind of drying, but we're gonna go ahead and get right into our makeup routine. Okay, so we're gonna start off, I'm gonna do a little lip exfoliation first. I feel like that really helps to kind of smooth away any dead skin and then just get our lips plumped and ready for our lip products. I got a lot. Okay, now that they're all exfoliated, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of lip mask. Now this is called a lip mask, but it's just because it has super good hydration, and I just put it all over my lips to give it a boost of hydration, and I feel like I notice a huge difference in my summertime lips. So I just like to have the lip mask on while I'm doing the rest of my makeup, and I feel like that just gives my lips that extra boost of hydration, and then I tend to wipe it off before I go ahead and do any other lip stuff, because otherwise you can't usually put like a lip liner over this because it's so like wet. But I love this combination because it feels like just like a little spa day for my lips. All right, starting in, we're gonna do a mattifying primer. We're gonna do sort of a sweat-proof, waterproof makeup routine today. And this is like the go-to products that I swear by to keep my makeup in place all day. So starting with the primer is just gonna help to kind of lock everything in. It's gonna prevent your face foundation from sinking into your skin. It's gonna help it keep in place all day. It's kind of like painting your walls, and if you put the primer on first, the paint goes on so much more seamlessly because the primer fills in any pores, any lines, all that kind of stuff, and just kind of like preps the skin for the rest of your makeup to go on. I always kind of try to think of it as like the glue that holds our makeup on too, so I love that. Yeah, first step. Next up, we're gonna do a BB cream with SPF 30 in it. It is a mineral SPF, and this works so good. I actually was gonna put this on a brush and I forgot. So we're gonna dot it on our face first and then use a brush to blend. You can use like a beauty blender, sponge, your fingers if you really want to, and just kind of blend this around. Maybe we'll do our hands today. I've actually never applied it that way. Yeah. This is gonna be like a more light to medium coverage, and the color shades in this, it comes in like 9 different shade ranges, and so you can actually wear 2 to 3 different colors and have it match really well. So that's kind of cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and spread it with my fingers first, and then I'll probably go over it with a brush just to make sure I really get it nice and blended. But what I love about this is it doesn't smell like sunscreen, which is great. And then I noticed the actual sun protection though, because I've worn this to the pool, to the beach, several days this summer, and now this is my go-to foundation. I just love this one. Okay, so I'm not like super skilled at blending it with my fingers, clearly. So I'm gonna go ahead in with a brush. I'm using a flat top kabuki brush. This blends things really nicely. And what I like to do is anywhere that I want more coverage, I just kind of bounce off the skin like this. And then that just kind of blends everything in, but you also get the makeup to stay right where you put it. So here we've got this little blotch, but I want to have really good coverage on my nose because I'm going to be putting sunglasses on and I just don't want the makeup to be like worn away there. So anywhere that you want lighter coverage, you can go ahead and like blend around like that. So when it comes to my chin and my neck, that's typically what I do. I just kind of like blend it down just so that overall we get a color that matches from the top to bottom, but I don't need to have like a ton of makeup on my neck, you know? Okay, so as you can see, it is a light to medium coverage. I didn't put a whole lot on my under eye area because I like to go in with the concealer and just really brighten up those under eyes. So also with my face demons that we have there today, we're gonna go ahead and use concealer for those. This is by far the best concealer that I've ever used. It's got this little doe foot applicator, and I love this because it definitely covers, but it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, doesn't get cakey or anything like that, and it lasts all day long. It's really cool too because once you kind of get it blended in, it is not going to move. I go a couple shades lighter than my foundation color just to give that extra brightness. You're really gonna notice the difference under my eyes, especially to cover up any dark circles and just in general, brighten up the eyes. I always like to bring it in towards that inner corner too because I tend to hold a lot of darkness in that inner corner. So you'll kind of see what I mean. So I always like to flip the brush and just kind of buff it out so that I don't have like any harsh lines with my concealer, but I just feel brighter and lighter already. All right, now I'm going in with a little bit of setting powder, and I just kind of sprinkle it into the cap. I'm gonna use this beauty blender thing, like a powder puff thing, to set my under eyes especially. I love to use setting powder on my under eyes or anywhere that I put concealer because that really helps to lock in the concealer. And you also want to make sure that once you want to go ahead and put your setting powder on, make sure that all of the little fine lines are blended out. So you can use your finger or a brush again or a sponge, and then just make sure that's really pressed out, and that'll help to decrease the amount of powder that settles into your fine lines. Now we have normal skin. We smile, we make facial expressions, so it is normal to have some creasing of your makeup. I feel like that's such a Instagram filter age thing where we're like, the makeup is supposed to just be like plastered and not move ever, or like or it's supposed to be just like plastered and no wrinkles shown ever, and that is like totally not true. We are human. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put some extra setting powder on the sides of my nose where sunglasses sit, because that's gonna hopefully prevent any of the makeup like lifting off. So I'm gonna continue. We're gonna go down the center of the face where I put the concealer, and then on top of the face demons to really lock them in so that they don't budge throughout the day. Again, we're going for a like sweat-proof, waterproof look, and I love the fact that this BB cream alone is a 12-hour wear. It is sweat-proof, waterproof, transfer-proof, all of that good stuff. And so I'm just kind of taking the extra steps that I like to really make sure that nothing's gonna move. All right, we have a little bit of extra setting powder, but I'm gonna kind of let that rest and do its thing. And then hopefully at the end, I'll remember to brush the excess away. So remind me. Okay, before we get into the rest of my face makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids first. We'll do a little bit of brows and then finish the face makeup while this eyeshadow primer is setting. So again, it's the same thing with foundation primer or face primer, whatever you want to call it. This just helps to really get a good barrier between your eyelid and then your eyeshadows. It helps to keep your eyeshadows in place longer. It shows their true color even better. So I just like to put it on. I put a tiny little bit on, and it helps to prevent creasing in the eyelids too. So next up is brow liner. So I'm gonna take the brow spoolie edge and just brush my brow hairs into place. And then I don't like to mess with the shape of my brows too much. I just kind of fill them in where they are. But I have, again, blonde hair, so it tends to not show. There's like some eyebrow hairs that are really blonde. So I just like to kind of fill in where the really blonde hairs are. And then I just follow my natural shape and use short little strokes. That mimics the normal look of like eyebrow hair. So it doesn't look like we're just drawing our eyebrows on. it enhances. It's just like so much better. And I feel like doing your brows, it just makes it so that your eyes actually pop. So I love that. They frame the face, they draw more attention to your eyes. Okay, cool. Next up is bronzer. I'm using the medium shade. I love this one. I just have been finding like my little cheekbones, and then I kind of go right where the cheekbones are, and I do an upward motion towards the hairline. This just really gives that definition, but it also sculpts and lifts. All right, so we'll do the same thing on this side, finding that cheekbone and lifting it up and back towards the hairline. Then I like to do a little bit on my hairline as well. Gives you that sun-kissed glow. All right, now we'll go ahead and do a little bit of blush. Oh, I was gonna try this today actually. So we're gonna do, are these both the same? Wrong end. Okay, so we're gonna do these all-in-one color sticks. I keep opening up the wrong end, this one. We're just gonna go ahead, oh, I forgot this is like super pigmented. Well, I did it on one side, so we'll do it on here too. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my finger and just kind of tap it in, blend it in. Overall, good. I'm gonna take this fluffy powder brush that has powder for previous makeup days and just kind of buff it in a little bit, especially like right here on the inner parts. Ooh, and I'm gonna go ahead and brush away this excess powder. Thank you for reminding me telepathically. Okay, next up is a little highlight color. I keep opening up the wrong end. And so I'm just gonna take this little brush and pick it up, and then we'll go ahead and put it on the top of our cheekbones. I love highlight, I love a little glow. And then we'll do down the center of our nose as well, and then underneath our eyebrows. Okay, woo! All right, next up, I'm gonna do this custom eyeshadow palette that I created. Ooh, there we go. What's kind of nice is these actually pop in and out. They're magnetic on the back, so you can change and do any other colors that you'd like to. I also have a big palette somewhere. Here we go. And this has like all the colors. If I can get it open. It is magnetic. Here we go. And what's cool about this is like they're not gonna fall out or anything. You can move them all around and just kind of get inspiration for new color combos. But I just took 4 of them out of this and put it in my own little 4-piece quad. So love that. All right, let's go in with this eyeshadow look. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this light brown kind of crease color and pop it in the crease. Just like that. Then I'm gonna take this double-ended brush. I love this one. I use the same colors most days, so we're just gonna go ahead and use the brushes that are dirty because I already know I love them. All right, we're gonna go in with this kind of like purpley shimmer color and put it all over the lid. This one is really soft, so I love that. Also, these powders are actually infused with primer, so they're gonna give you that like really high quality color payoff, and they will also stay put all day. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this lightest shade. I love this one. This is like the perfect highlight color. I'm actually gonna take a little bit and go on the inner corner. Whoop, a little bit wild on that side. That just helps to brighten and make us look a little bit more awake too. I went really crazy on that side. There we go. All right, so then we're gonna take a little bit of that and just kind of make an ombre right on the inner corner. Blend it in. Okay, and then finally we're gonna take this last chocolatey brown color with our angled shadow side, and then take this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on that outer corner and blend it in really nicely. These colors, they work so good together. All right, perfect. Now I'm gonna take this fluffy crease brush and we're just going to buff everything. And this just helps to kind of like blend everything together so that we don't have any harsh lines. And I'm mainly just doing it in the crease and then kind of like where I had that dark brown color. So I'm gonna take whatever's left over, actually we might go like a little bit more, and then go on that bottom lower lash line just to really enhance the eyes. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do our lips. You know what, I might do a little bit of mascara as well, just on that lower lash line, because of course we have our lashes. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna go and do my lips. So we're gonna take off the lip mask. I'm gonna do my favorite combo, which is this lip liner. Sometimes I do a liquid lipstick, or I'll do like a regular lipstick, and sometimes I'll add a lip plumper too. So we'll see what we kind of feel like today. First off, I know that I love doing this lip liner because it kind of just gives color to my lips. My natural lips, as you can see, are very pale. So let's line them up. All right, I love to line my lips and then fill them in because anything that I put over the top of it, especially if I'm doing regular lipstick, that as it fades away throughout the day, this is gonna stay in place. So these are waterproof, transfer proof, they're amazing. All right, so we're gonna go in. I am gonna do the lipstick that I love. This is kind of like my perfect everyday color. And it's so close to the lip liner color too, so I love that. Let's do the lipstick trick to make sure that we don't get anything on our teeth. And then finally, I am gonna top it off with the lip plumper. I love this one because it gives just the right amount of plumpiness, if that's a word. And I'm really into this whole like glossy lip trend. So this is our final makeup look for today. I am gonna go ahead and seal it in. This is kind of like that final step to really make sure we have that sweat-proof, waterproof, transfer-proof kind of makeup. And it's a setting mist. So it's kind of like hairspray for your face. So all of these products I will have in my bio below, so definitely check that out. I do actually have a special going on this month, so if you shop from that link, you can actually take out or add in anything that I put on there, and you'll earn 10% cash back in product credit for your next order, as well as you'll actually get a free product with qualifying orders. And what's the other thing? There's something else that's cool. Oh, you can save up to 25% too. So I'll go ahead and hook you up with that, and I appreciate it a ton if you go ahead and shop that link because I do get paid that way. It's one of my jobs. I just feel so much better putting on my makeup and my hair, doing my hair, and then getting dressed for the day too. I just feel like I'm gonna be so much more productive that way. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.